Let's face it, every page needs a URL. When you need a new page, we always start by creating a route, a chunk of config that gives the page a URL. In Symfony, all routes are configured in just one file, app-config-routing.yaml. Head back to your browser and put /hello/skywalker after app_dev.php. The code behind this impressive page was generated automatically in the new bundle. You can change the last part of the URL to anything you want, and it greets you politely. The fact that this page works means that there's a route somewhere that defines this URL pattern. I already said that all routes live in routing.yaml, so it should be there. Surprise! It's not here, but there is an event entry that was added when we generated the bundle. The resource key works like a PHP include. Point it at another routing file and Symfony will put it in. So even though Symfony only needs this one routing file, we can pull in routes from anywhere. So what's up with the @event_bundle magic? The resource should just point to the path of another file, relative to this one. But if the file lives in a bundle directory, we can use the @ symbol and then the nickname we gave that bundle. Since event bundle lives at src yoda event bundle, that's where we'll find the imported file. Aha! We found the missing route, which makes the /hello/skywalker page work. The pattern is the URL, and the name of the pattern acts like a wildcard. It means that any URL that looks like /hello/star will match this route. If we change hello to there is another, the URL to the page changes. Update the URL in your browser to see the moved page. And then be cool and change the pattern back to /hello/name. Okay, so when you generate your bundle, your route might have path instead of pattern. Scandal! Here's the story. Once upon a time, the Symfony elders renamed pattern to path, just because it's more semantically correct. And hey, it's shorter anyways. But pattern still works, and will until Symfony 3.0. Sorry, that's just about as scandalous as things get around Symfony. To be with the new, I'll change my routing to use path. The defaults _controller key is the second critical piece of every route. It tells Symfony which controller to execute when the route is matched. But a controller is just a fancy word for a PHP function. So you write this controller function and Symfony executes it when the route is matched. I know the event bundle default index controller doesn't look like any function name you've ever met. In reality, it's a top secret syntax with 3 different parts: the bundle name, the controller class name, and the method name. Symfony maps this to a controller class and method. Oh, stop. Let's stare at this for a few seconds, because we're going to see it a lot. Notice that Symfony adds the word controller to the end of the class, and action to the end of the method name. You'll probably hear the method name referred to as an action. Open up the controller class and find the index action method. First, check out the name variable that's passed as an argument to the method. This is sweet because the value of this argument comes from the name wildcard in our route. So if I go to /hello/Edgar, the name variable is Edgar. When I go to /hello/Skywalker, it's Skywalker. And if we change name in the route to something else like first name, we'll see an error. Aha! So the name of the argument needs to match the name used in the route. Now the route still has the same URL, we're just giving the routing wildcard a different name internally. Let's get crazy by putting a second wildcard in the route path. When we refresh, we get a no route found error. We need to put something for the count wildcard, otherwise it won't match our route. Add /5 to the end to see the page. Now that we have a count wildcard in the route, we can of course add a count argument to the action. To prove everything's working, let's dump both arguments. One neat thing is that the order of the arguments doesn't matter. To prove it, swap the order of the arguments and refresh. We've seen this twice now. Symfony matches the routing wildcards to method arguments by matching their names. Remove the var dump code so our page works again. Routing is full of lots of cool tricks, and we'll discover them along the way. Are you wondering what other URLs your app might have? Our friend Console can help you with that with the router debug command. This shows a full list of every route in your app. Right now, that means the ones we've been playing with, plus a few other internal Symfony debugging routes. Be sure to remember this command. It's your Swiss Army knife for finding your way through a project.